Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Kayla Jones, and today I will be filming like a type of sit down type of talking to you guys about my freshman college experience. So to start off, when I first got to college, I was so happy to be on my own, y'all. Like, it was just like a new start of being able to not have my parents always on my back, and just really being able to make my own decisions and have my own responsibilities and stuff like that without my parents having to tell me what to do and stuff like that. So when I first got there, y'all, I felt like I was living my best life. Like, oh my gosh, I was just doing this and doing that. But I was actually able to move in earlier because I am in color guard, so we got to move in just a little bit earlier. And so that gave me like a little advantage of being able to know the campus a little bit more, and being around the school a little more, and just having a little bit of a up on the campus. Like I said, I was involved in color guard, and I was able to meet a good amount of people being in color guard and being in like the actual band. So it gave me a good amount of people, good amount of friends that I can start off with when I got to college, and meet a couple of people to hang around for the beginning of the semester. So another thing that another organization I was actually involved in too was the track club, and I actually um, joined that because I wanted to make sure that I was staying like fit, and I didn't want to gain the freshman 15. And I know that I could easily just go to the gym because I love working out in general, but I wanted to make sure that like if I was in like a club or an organization, it would force me to go and like work out, because I feel like when I'm in something, like I need to stay in it and make sure that I'm going and participating and showing up. But like if I was just going to the gym, it would be a little bit harder, and I would just make excuses for myself. So I made sure to join the track club, and we ran Monday, Wednesday, Friday we ran, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays we were in the gym. So it was something that was able to make sure that I was actually staying fit and making sure that I was working out every single day to not gain the freshman 15. Another thing that I want to talk about is my roommate. So I did have a roommate, and y'all, let me just say it was not the best first roommate experience. So basically, we never talked to each other. When we first moved in, we were talking, but I don't know, she was just very, I don't even know how to really describe it. That's a long story. If you guys want me to make a video about that, I will. But basically, it wasn't that great. We didn't really communicate with each other. We didn't really have any arguments or nothing like that. We just didn't really communicate. It was kind of awkward at times, and she just did. It's another story. So, moving on, in regards to my grades, and the important thing at college, getting good grades, my major is biology, and everybody always says, "Oh, biology's so hard, you're a really good one for that." But, I'm always the type of person who likes a challenge, so it's fine with me, and that's something that I'm really interested in anyways. I love science. It's like the number one thing that it just makes me so happy, just anything science related. So with my grades, first semester I did do really good. I actually was on the honors list for my school. The one class that I did struggle in was chemistry. That was literally the hardest class ever. Like, I made sure to go to tutoring. I looked up YouTube videos. I looked up, like, I asked people. I worked with people. I did so much for that class. And it was just so, like, I just struggled so much. But I ended up pulling it off. So, but second semester, it was a little bit more of a struggle. I mean, I did end up getting on the honors list again, but it was just more of a struggle because um, being on that campus, I really wasn't feeling like myself, I actually am transferring to UNC Charlotte. Um, Being on that campus, it was just really hard for me. Sometimes when I would wake up, I would just be so sad, and I know it wasn't me being homesick, because it wasn't the same. Like, I knew that I wasn't ready to go home. It's just I wasn't feeling like myself in this place, and it was just so hard. So second semester, my grades, they were good. It's just it was a little bit harder for me to focus on my work because of me being so upset and so sad about, like, me being on this campus and just wanting to go back to my home and just wanting to move somewhere else. So I looked into UNC Charlotte and just wanted to find another campus that was, seemed better for me, which also was good for my major too, and was a little bit closer to home. Just in case, maybe that could have been the reason why. I don't think it was, but just in case it was, it's a little bit closer to my home. But overall, my grades were good. My freshman year, my grades were good. I was so happy with myself. So, to explain to you guys why I'm transferring, to, give you a little bit more detail. Basically, I just, again, like I said, I wasn't really feeling like myself. Like, I was always so, again, I think I already said this, but I was always so sad, and just sometimes I felt a little bit depressed because I just felt like I was always on that campus by myself. Yes, I did have a good group of friends. I had a great group of friends. Um, some of them actually did give me a little bit drama. That's another story. But you know, it just did not feel like home to me. Even first semester, it didn't feel like home to me. But my parents told me, Kayla, you might just be a little bit homesick, or it's something new for you. It's a new environment, so just try and wait out a little bit. But second semester, it was just not great. But I am so very happy and excited to be transferring over to UNC Charlotte. I did already go to their orientation, and I am just so thrilled and so excited. I was so happy when I got on the campus. It was just, I'm so excited, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. But to top it all off, to give you guys some advice for your freshman year, I'd say number one, get involved. Get involved. Because if you do not get involved, you're always going to say, oh, being in college is so boring, and all you do is just, do work. Of course, you're supposed to focus on your work, but you still have other times in the day when you can be, you can have a job, or when you don't have your job, I mean, what are you going to do? You need to make sure that you get involved. Usually every campus has a whole bunch of organizations that you can join, from, you know, art club, anything. And even if they don't have something that you don't like, you can make your own organization. I'm pretty sure it takes, like, I think 5 people, 4 people. I'm not sure about that, but you can always just start your own organization. Number two, for advice, I'd say probably, focus on your schoolwork too. Make sure that, you're balancing off partying and socializing. Like, that's kind of the same thing, but make sure you're just balancing it all off. I mean, when I was in college, I didn't really party that much. I mean, I did go to like a couple of parties, but I didn't go to that many because I'm just not really an overall party person. But I didn't make sure to go to at least a few, so I know I'd get the college experience of going to a party. But after that, it's not really a me thing, so I just stopped going to them. But if you're a party person, that's okay, but just make sure that you're balancing off your schoolwork and partying and all that other stuff, or your job if you have a job. Just make sure that you're balancing it all off, because you're going to school and you're paying for it, and it's expensive, so you want to make sure that you're balancing it all off, so you're getting good grades, and just it'll help you. The last tip I want to give you guys is just to enjoy it. Enjoy being at college, because those 4 years are going to fly by. Like, I remember when people told me I was in high school that those 4 years were going to fly by, and I was like, no way, like 4 years is a lot. But yes, those 4 years will fly by. Like, I can't even believe that I finished my freshman year that quick. So you guys just enjoy those 4 years, make the best out of it. Join a whole bunch of organizations, well, to always make sure you have time for schoolwork too, but just make sure that you always feel at home, just enjoying it. I don't even know what I'm saying. Just enjoy your college experience. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and comment down below some videos that you would want me to film for you.